Hey, visionaries, I am so excited that you're here. And if you're catching this on replay, I want you to type replay in the comments. And if you're here live, I want you to put a crown. I want you to put something on and drop it in the chat that says, hey, I am here live today and I am building legacies with you today. Okay, so thank you for bearing with me on that one. It's like, I'm building legacies today. I'm Vanessa Lindsey, and I'm founder of Flowsmatic and the Visionaries Building Legacies community. And this is the space to be where we stop playing small. It's like stop playing small and we start walking in divine strategy. I believe if you have a desire to start a nonprofit and you want to go help others in the community and give it your heart, your soul, give it your everything, that is divine. That is a divine strategy. Your higher power, your source, your God had to put that in you because it's like, this is not an easy job to do, but it's such a fulfilling one. So listen, we've all had moments where we're fired up and we're like, oh, I got a vision. I know what my vision is. I know what I want to do. And you got your notes in your journal. You have your ideas flowing. Your purpose is calling. But then it's like, okay, now what? Right? Vision is powerful, yes. But without strategy, it becomes just another idea that collects dust. So you got to wipe off that dust. Let me ask you a question. How long have you been sitting on your idea to start your nonprofit, or how long have you been starting to get your nonprofit but haven't gotten that momentum? And you're just like, I have a vision. I have this vision. It's so powerful. It's so powerful, but it's just collecting dust. So today I want to show you how to start moving from dreaming to doing and why this shift is the key to building something that actually lasts. Okay. You have to start going from the moving it to the doing it. I know you all know that, but sometimes you just got to hear it again. Okay. So I'm going to break it down for you. Vision is what you see. Strategy is how you get there. A lot of people confuse motion with movement. I know for a long time, and even sometimes I feel like still, oh, I'm doing something because I'm in motion. I got the motion. But without moving, it's just nothing, right? Just because you're working hard doesn't mean you're building wisely. And that's what we want to do. We want to build wisely. So here's 3 signs you got vision, but you got no strategy. It's like, what, Vanessa? How you gonna tell me I got vision but no strategy? Okay, I'm not telling you this. I'm gonna ask you these questions, okay? And I'm gonna ask you three questions and answer them. Number 1, you're always busy, but you're not clear on what's actually working. I'm busy, but I'm not clear what's actually working. Number 2, ready? You start projects, but you rarely finish or you scale them. Number 3, you feel overwhelmed instead of aligned. It's like, oh, I'm so overwhelmed, but you don't feel aligned. Okay. So if any of those hit home, it's not just because you're lazy or incapable. That's just not true. It's just time to connect your vision to some structure. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to say, okay, so I told you what it is that's why if you're not doing these things, let's flip the script. Okay. Here's 3 simple step shifts. Blah. Here's 3 simple step shifts that can make you start moving right now with the strategy, okay? Number 1, clarify one core outcome, okay? It says, what do you actually want to build over the next 90 days? And I want you to get specific, get so specific, but just one, because as visionaries, we have a lot of ideas, but if you just come down with that one specific thing that you want to do in the next 90 days, okay? Then number 2, I want you to reverse engineer it. Break down that outcome into 3 milestones, okay? And then write down what would need to happen each month for you to reach that specific goal. But break it down in 3 milestones. And number 3, I want you to schedule your priorities, not tasks, okay? A lot of times we schedule tasks, but we don't schedule our priorities. So instead of saying, I'm working on the brand, say, I'm working to finish my brochure by Friday. That's my strategy. Now that's a strategy, okay? Not saying I'm working on my brand, but saying I'm going to do this by this time. I am going to have my brochure created for my nonprofit by this Friday. And this is the kind of strategic flow we dive into inside this community. I have a free community, and this is what we dive into. It's like, let's get it done, okay? I created Visionaries Building Legacy because too many powerful, and I'm going to say it, too many powerful women have visions, and they want to start a nonprofit. And men, I know you do too. But we have no support system to turn to in a movement. And there's really no one to really teach us how or guide us or support us along the way. So inside, we're not just talking about purpose. We're building businesses, we're building brands, and we're building systems so we can build legacies, okay? And so inside my free community, you get live trainings, you get tools to map out your legacy moves, you get support from faith-filled, business-led builders like yourself. And I come in and I do some Q&As. So throughout the week, you're like, I got a question, I got to ask somebody, but nobody will answer. I'm live twice a week for you where you can come on into the community and say, Vanessa, I got this question. Okay. So if you've been craving clarity, strategy, and flow, you need to be in this space. Okay. It's free and it's transformational. And it's time. Okay. Don't you think it's time? Okay. So go ahead and in the banner, you see, here's the banner. Okay. I'm going to put the banner across. See that banner? So go ahead and go to this banner and click it and join our free community. Okay. Can you do that for me? Go on and do that. Okay. And so here's what I want to leave with you. God, our Father, our Creator, our Source, whatever you call Him, your inner being, gave you the wisdom, but He also calls you to steward it. Okay, so you have that vision, but you got to do something. So strategy isn't hustle, it's obedience in motion. So let's build boldly together, and I'll see you inside the group. And until I see you, you know what I'm always going to say for those of you who know me, right? Peace.